Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so you gave us this stack of sources all about YouTube's audience. Today, let's really try and crack open who's actually watching. It's massive, obviously, but I think a lot of us are maybe working off some, old ideas about who they are and how you even reach them. Let's just start with the sheer scale of it all.
Yeah, you really have to grasp the size first. YouTube has over 2.5 billion active users. Think about that. That's almost 45% of everyone online globally. It makes it the #2 most visited site right behind Google itself.
Okay, 2.5 billion. So with numbers that big, what's the biggest misconception we need to, just drop right now?
That's mostly for kids or teenagers. Honestly, that view is just years out of date. If you look globally, the single biggest age group is actually 25 to 34-year-olds. That's nearly 22% of all users. And what's really interesting is the growth. Gen X and, yes, baby boomers are the fastest growing groups watching. We're seeing watch time for adults 55 plus growing 80% faster than for adults overall.
Wow. And the U.S. data, it completely blows up that stereotype about it being, a low-income thing. Usage really tracks with income and education level. 90% of people making over $100,000 a year are using YouTube.
Exactly. So the takeaway isn't cheap eyeballs. It's often high net worth households you're reaching.
Right. So they've got money, but where are they actually watching? Is it still just, people scrolling on their phones?
Well, it's kind of both now. Mobile is still huge, yeah, somewhere between 60, maybe 70% of views.
Yeah.
But there's this massive shift happening in the living room. People are now watching over 1 billion hours of YouTube daily, just on their TV screens.
1 billion hours on TVs.
Daily. It's genuinely starting to act as a replacement for regular linear TV in a lot of homes. And this leads us to, I think, the really key strategic point. We need to shift from focusing just on identity, like age or income, to focusing on intent, what someone is trying to do. Think about it like this. Your demographic profile might say parent, right? But your intent at 2 a.m. might be, how do I fix a leaky faucet?
Ah, okay. Identity doesn't equal intent. One person can have lots of different intents, different sort of behavioral modes throughout the day.
Precisely. So targeting the behavior, the intent in that moment is crucial.
Got it. So let's talk about a couple of those high-value behaviors or archetypes. What should we be looking at?
Okay, first let's take the knowledge seeker. This person uses YouTube like it's the second biggest search engine, because it kind of is, but for video. Their intent is super specific. Learn something, fix something, solve a problem now.
Right, like the faucet example.
Exactly. So the strategy to reach them, well, SEO is key, obviously. But on the paid side, you can actually intercept that intent. You use things like Google Ads custom segments, targeting people based on the exact keywords they just searched for on Google.
Okay, so you're catching them right when they have that need. What about shopping? Are people actually buying stuff they see on YouTube? Let's talk about the conscious shopper.
Oh, absolutely. They're using YouTube heavily for that final stage research. Trying to reduce the risk before they buy something expensive. They want demos, they want reviews, they want to see it in action. And get this, over 40% of shoppers say they've bought products they first found or researched on YouTube.
40%, that's significant.
It really is. And to target them, you'd use something like in-market audiences. The platform identifies users who are actively researching specific categories, like new laptops, or SUVs.
So they're already considering a purchase in that area.
Right. You're meeting them when they're actively in that decision-making process. And if you step back, this all connects to the kinds of videos you need to make. Success really demands, a portfolio approach.
Yeah.
Your longer videos build trust and authority, perfect for that conscious shopper doing research.
Yeah.
But you also absolutely need shorts.
Shorts, yeah. They're everywhere now.
They are. 70 billion views a day. That's your discovery engine, especially for reaching younger audiences, those Gen Z tastemakers.
Okay, so tying this all together, what does this focus on intent and behavior mean for, the future? Especially with privacy changes making old targeting harder. It sounds like the most critical thing a channel creates isn't just views anymore, it's maybe the audience data itself.
That's exactly it. In an age where third-party tracking is diminishing, your first-party data becomes gold. We're talking subscribers, people who've watched certain videos, maybe email lists you build from your channel. Leveraging that data, using tools like your data segments in ads, gives you a real, lasting competitive edge because it's your audience.
So your channel stops being just a place to put videos.
Right.
It becomes more like a strategic data engine. You're building an asset.
Precisely. Think of your channel less as just content and more as a long-term data machine. That's the future-proof strategy.
Treat your channel like a data machine. Interesting. Okay, that's a perfect place to wrap this deep dive.